you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Come like a bat of the hell, I dare you to cross like a reverend. In my energy paralyzed, I'm like I'm finger 11. Take a second, I'm finna send it like a parent a message to the best. If it ain't me, then you need you a confession, you a mess. You ain't scary to me. Heard you was a leader, but that ain't apparent to me. Put dust on you like cheetah, run up down the air in the scene. And I feel just like Vegeta Prince, and I'm an heir to the seat. I mean, for real. Touch the driver's soft, so I don't even grab the wheel. That's a lot on my chest, but it don't mean the man is stealing. Mean I'm walking with some money, man. I mean a couple mil. Ew, think you need a meal. You ain't even eating while I'm feasting in the field. That's why I'm always cheesing, cause I feel like Uncle Phil. And all those losers think the freshman ain't half the man as well. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Just like the hands on the clock, I go back to back when I'm doing numbers. All the mad that I'm driving the bus, so they threw me under. Heard they mad, they don't wanna bust, so they boo each other. Think that they're the winning team, go losing, then they choose another. And that's okay, cause I'm competing with me, not you. I live with blessings like I can't stop sneezing, not you. I hate to break it, but me and myself top two. I blow away the competition like a ball of hot soup. And there's no catch. I go and get the bag and I'm not bringing it back. I'm like a down QB, I put the pain in the past. And if you ever had a problem, promise I didn't ask. So it's 444 in the car, my dash. I shake a big, told them all, you went first, you last. Little boy, that's facts. I'ma grow that cash to my money. You know what? Let me stop.
Automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating.
DA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to a sold-out and absolutely rocking Mercedes-Benz Superdome in downtown New Orleans. Straight ahead, we pull the curtain on the postseason with an NFC Wildcard matchup between the Green Bay Packers and the New Orleans Saints.
To kick off for New Orleans.
It's that most wonderful time of the year, the NFL playoffs, as we're underway on EA Sports. Taken in the end zone.
Let's get that swagger, y'all. Let's get that swagger.
And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Now on first down. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
While the ultimate result was an incomplete pass, they sure look like a well-coached team because once he got outside of the pocket, the scramble rules come into effect. And a lot of the guys who ran deep routes, they come back closer to the line of scrimmage. And the running back usually runs a check down. He took it deep, and they gave it a big shot and came up unsuccessful.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Working from the gun. Rodgers got his target, Samuel. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. It's a big play for the Pack on 3rd. And even 50 yards.
First down.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. And he's going to lose a yard or two, taken down behind the line. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or two. After the sack, here's 2nd and 11. That's going to set him back 5 yards. Now Rodgers throwing on 2nd down. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. They get 14 yards, but not enough for the first down due to the previous penalty. Rodgers going to try and throw on 3rd down. Touchdown, Packers.
Rodgers pass.
A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Packers take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. Forget about the storylines of being intimidated in the playoffs on the road. I mean, that was pretty clinical right there.
Yeah, they didn't treat it like it was a playoff game in January, did they?
No.
That felt much more like, hey, we're back in August, running a few drills in the practice field. They seem unaffected by what they're facing in this one.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Past the 20 to about the 22.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Now on 1st down. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down. There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They'll bring out 4 receivers, 3 of them being sent to the left, 1 to the right, 2nd and 4. Shotgun now for Carr. And he'll find Akins there, complete. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost his bread and butter is a good running back dive play.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4 down territory, even if they don't get it, though. And they'll run the option on 3rd and short yardage. Here's a quick throw out left. It's complete. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. And whistle blown. A timeout here is taken, and it's taken by the kicking team. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Carr. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop.
I don't want to seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me was a
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
And 10 at the 46-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Forced out to his left. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Play fake. Rodgers flushed out right. Now look out. Rodgers lost the football. And this is picked up by the Saints. You think about it, Charles, this is not a quarterback that's used to running the football a lot. And that time he was loose with it, had it knocked free.
He always has to think to himself that there's always going to be traffic around because of what you just said. Not that elusive, not going to get into the open field very often. Remember, he's not Lamar Jackson, not Michael Vick back in the day. Always has to protect the football because there's always going to be people around.
So after the fumble recovery, it's Carr. Throw right side into the hands of Akins. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 33-yard line.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
With the score, Packers 7, Saints nothing.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
34-yard line.
Out of the gun, Hill. And they'll find his tight end, Seals Jones. They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. On 2nd down, here's a keeper by the QB. That's out to the left, flat and complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
That certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down. after the incomplete pass brings them up 2nd and 10. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. That's their second, so they'll have one remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Carr. And now he'll tuck it and run. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. Carr can beat you in a lot of ways. The scramble there, perfect example as he gets the first.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Now they try the right side here. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the Packers' 23-yard line.
And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
A loss of 1 brings up 3rd down and 11.
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. It's caught. Jones. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field. Defensively, make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Great call to hand that one off, and his running back did the rest.
Someone read their keys correctly, and on the defensive side of the ball, they certainly did not because they really essentially were just going to swarm the quarterback. They kind of guessed themselves out of the play, and guess who benefited? The guy with the football.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
You always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Got him, man. It's Tanyan complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Shotgun now for Rodgers. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl.
Over the dime, worked on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. To throw again, Rodgers. Tight end over the middle, complete. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A gain there of 30 big ones. Rodgers to throw once more. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot, forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete.
And the Packers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass.
They'll try and pound it in with Dillon. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up 2nd.
They'll look to run with Dillon. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
This is a big play in this wild card matchup, facing 3rd and goal.
Operating from the gun, Rodgers, and he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers.
Touchdown, Green Bay.
From 4 yards out, and the Packers have taken the lead.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor in effect.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
On the return, Deontay Harris.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
All the way down to the 36-yard line. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. And now we'll get a late timeout. as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. And this one is right down the middle. And that will do it for this first half. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC Wildcard matchup as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC Wildcard bout. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Carr. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Za'Darius Smith. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. Now Charles dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again and this time avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the gun, it's Carr. Finding Harris over the middle. And they'll get him down here at the 23. And it gets 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
How about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. Complete out to Samuel on the quick throw. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Throwing right, and that's complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 20-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down. Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Sheldon Richardson gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front. Looking for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
But you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those. But the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. 4th down after the New Orleans defense holds serve.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
And this one is right through. And that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
Yeah, things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
And we will not see a run back here from Harris.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to the spot when they have a hungry ball. Trying to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
So how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try to get something big and get things going in the excitement area.
The end result, 21 yards.
A Hall of Fame coach once said, there are no medals for trying. And that wasn't a trying effort, was it? That was a winning effort. How about that great catch?
Excellent. They know, hey, you lose this game, you get a ding or two, you got 7 months to heal. They're going to go all out.
You get the sense that they're saying, we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Carl try it again on 2nd down. This is Akins hauling in the short pass. They'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. A 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. Carr to throw again. And he got position on him, and he pulls it in. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Now a handoff looking right. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
On 2nd and 11 now. Hill is throw caught the 6. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. From 21 yards away. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And he gets it to go, and we're all even. 17 apiece.
That ties the game at 17. Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. Fielded in the end zone.
Here we go.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down.
Green Bay.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. Looking for Ayuk, and he's got it. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
1st down.
Rodgers now on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. They go right back to him for 20 and a 1st. One quarter remains in this NFC Wildcard matchup. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On play action, it's Rodgers. Going for it all. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Marshawn Lattimore right there on the coverage. He was draped all over it.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
And going for Ayuk again. This time he's got him. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 12-yard line. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A 12-yard touchdown run. And the Packers have moved out in front. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And we will not see a run back here from Harris.
At their own 25-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They trail by a touchdown here in the fourth quarter. Their season, to be frank, it's on the line right now in this wild card matchup. And obviously points are a must here as they begin 1st and 10. No gain on the screen there. It's 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained. So they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Shotgun now for Carr. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Rashawn Gary, credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
It's now 3rd down.
The Saints on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. Working from the gun, it's Carr. Open man is Michael Thomas. He's at the 30, 20. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas, 85 yards. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go. Look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way to the end zone for the touchdown.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this fourth quarter. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And it's all on the line now, all even in this wild card matchup. Maybe their most important drive of the season coming up right now here, 1st and 10. Taking a shot for Samuel. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. Deebo Samuel was the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
To throw again, Rodgers.
finds his running back who snuck right down the middle of the field. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
Another big hitter there, this one good for 18.
A gain of 18 on the
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Well, that was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
Play action. Now it's Rodgers. Stepping up. Oh, no, he lost the football. And I think the offense got it back. They did. Inside the 10-yard line, they avoid disaster.
recovered by the offense.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the first and goal. Hasn't been his best afternoon on the ground, far from it, but a critical third down conversion.
His afternoon just got better. All right, you're exactly right. Hasn't been his best in terms of yardage, but that run there, that's the one your teammates look to you and go, okay, that's what we want from you. That's what we need. Now they have a chance to keep moving forward and a chance to win the game.
They'll try to run for it on first and goal. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown.
The kicker.
A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Packers have moved out in front. And they will take a 7-point lead now.
Makes the score Packers 31, Saints 24.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this carries into the end zone. And we will not see a run back here from Harris.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the fourth as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. From the gun, Carr trying the out incomplete. That's Harris. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
The ball carrier.
Preston Smith there on the stop. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Operating from the gun. Carr is going to find his running back. It's complete. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. That's complete to his tight end, Seals Jones. And he is going to have a Saints first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4. Back to throw. Flush to his right. And save all options. He just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings them up 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 15 yards on the play. First down.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there. Picked up the first down. Got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as they understand where they are on the field.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough.
We've seen this a few times in this game. That offensive line just, I don't know if you want to call it out physical, out tough, whatever you want to use.
And what people do when that is happening.
Oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 20. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
8-yard pickup. First down, Packers.
Rodgers to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter.
And 4 at the 49-yard line.
Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now they try the right side here. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much, as he's down to the 48. Now the Saints will use their third and final timeout as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. Back to throw, Rodgers. Before getting this inside the 30. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Rodgers. And he can't get a throwaway. He's taken down. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field.
On the play. It's 2nd down.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. They're trying for Ayuk, but it's intercepted. Picked up by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. But he will not be able to bring it back. My goodness, what a bizarre ending. The kind of decision that could get a quarterback released before he gets back to the locker room. But fortunately for him and his crew, the ball game is over. And losing in this wild card round, you know, they've got something to build on, though, for next year. But I don't know if they want to hear that right now.
Maybe not at the moment, but once they get away from it a little bit and they get into their off-season program, they'll start to talk about that. And I like how you framed it, building blocks, you know, building this program up. And one of my favorite coaches always talks about brick by brick, you build a program. And this is one of those bricks to build them towards the next season where they think they have a chance to advance farther in the playoffs.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. I'll be heading to the hotel. Charles, he's off to Bourbon Street.
No, I'm not.
Yes, we say so long from New Orleans.